Because Lives Depend on It is brought to you by Beretta's Px4 Storm.
I think that one of the most important things any woman can do is give herself the gift of defense. I don't care if it's martial arts, I don't care if it's learning how to use a handgun, I don't care if she carries mace but learns how to use it, or carries some other type of small weaponry and learns how to use it. It's the most important thing to stepping away from being an easy target.
With a black belt in the martial arts, Theresa Byrnes already knows how to protect herself if threatened. Now she is expanding her knowledge of self-defense by training with firearms at Dan's private range. The Px4 Storm pistol can be configured with small, medium, or large back straps to individually fit the hand of each shooter. Dan has already shown her the fundamentals of operating a Beretta Px4 Storm, and today they are working on shooting from different positions with a barricade simulating a car as cover, shooting over, under, and around the vehicle.
Well, Theresa has had lots of practice in shooting from a static position and standing upright. We're going to work on position shooting. First one we're going to work on is kneeling position. We're going to move to a low port position. Low port means that you're not shooting in a normal upright stance. It means that you have to accommodate your stance to take whatever shot you have available. You draw, move into position when you see the target, and then press the trigger.
The semi-automatic handguns that come off Beretta's assembly lines go into the hands of our police and military forces. Since 1987, over 500,000 Model 92 pistols have been manufactured for the U.S. Armed Forces and our allies. And whether the end user is a soldier in Iraq, a SWAT team commander, or a concerned homeowner, they should train in dynamic environments with their firearm to be prepared to defend their lives. Dan Prudovich is a master firearms instructor, and at a private shooting range in Colorado, he is training with Police Commander Dave Fisher using Beretta's Px4 Storm handgun. They are working on drills that test a shooter's ability to shoot on the move.
People sometimes get ingrained in dry firing or live firing, standing and shooting at a paper target. Problem with that is that felons aren't standing still at a certain distance. The shooter may need to move, the shooter may need to take cover, take different positions. The law enforcement officer may need to shoot from the front of a car, under a car. So those things have to be practiced.
Well, as both of us know that if you aren't moving, you're going to get hit eventually. So we're going to work on some moving drills. Move left to right, right to left, move towards the target, move away from the target, try to get as many hits on the target as we can. Knowing they're all going to be dead center hits.
One of the keys to moving smoothly and being able to shoot at the same time is you can't move any faster than you can keep your gun steady and level. So it takes a lot of practice to be able to keep your rounds on the target as you're shooting forward and backward and sideways.
The exercise seems simple enough, but it is a true test for a shooter's accuracy. Fire every round in the weapon while moving from left to right or right to left. The challenge is to put all 17 rounds on target, which tests the shooter's ability to remain smooth and to use the sights while on the move. This is a fundamental drill for any level of shooter.
Gun! Good. Decock and holster.
The modern firearm is a precise instrument that can withstand severe conditions and still continue to operate reliably. Beretta USA factory in Accokeek, Maryland, they combine 500 years of experience with the latest in cutting-edge manufacturing technology.
Hundreds of years ago, firearms, all the parts were made by hand anyway, so it didn't matter if one pistol or one shotgun was different from another, because again, the parts were all handmade and fit that gun, and when it was repaired, they would just make another part to fit that gun. Of course, that's no longer acceptable in today's world. We have to have extremely tight machining tolerances because all our parts have to be interchangeable.